Sixers fans, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Lawrence Arnell, and this is Sixers City, where we talk 76ers basketball, and we actually have some basketball to talk about from last night. The Sixers were in Phoenix versus the Phoenix Suns, and it was, once again, the kind of game, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I can understand and appreciate the appeal of a wire-to-wire, down to the last shot competition between two professional sports teams, two organizations that have hired professionals at the peak of their performance abilities to compete once against one another. But good Lord, man, can the Sixers just go somewhere and lock down a win for once? I couldn't take my eyes off the game last night, but I would kill to be able to just take my eyes off the game for a minute. Like, come on, man. And for a good reason, right? The game was close, tons and tons of flip-flops when it comes to the lead. It was going back and forth for the duration of the game. But the Sixers ended up taking a loss, 118 to 116. In a game that also marked Paul George's regular season debut. Paul came in and we got what I would have to say was a very predictable performance from Paul, all alliteration aside. I don't know if that counts as alliteration because I used the word from in there as well. You can spell from with a P, P-H-R-O-M. Very predictable performance from Paul George last night, where he came out quite a bit rusty and facing a minutes restriction. It's gonna take a game or two because they don't have an official minutes restriction on him, but they are limiting his play because, of course, he can't stay healthy. They are limiting his time on the court, and I'm not sure how many minutes Paul played. I'm going to cheat because I want to get into the stats in a few minutes, but I'm going to look right now. He played 32 minutes. Now, if that's a minutes restriction, I don't know. He only played 7 minutes less than who's that? Caleb Martin. So I don't know if that really counts as a minutes restriction, but I guess the plan going into this was a minutes restriction. And so if you're going to be playing them limited minutes, then it's going to take him some time to knock off the rust, and it did take him some time to knock off the rust. He was very sloppy early on. Took him a while to get kind of going. He kind of got going, ended up putting up a few buckets, and did precisely what he was brought here to do, which is draw double teams and open up other shooters. As a result, in 41 minutes on his 24th birthday, Tyrese Maxey was able to drop 32 points. 2 assists, 3 boards. That's great stuff, right? Kelly Oubre, 32 minutes, 11 points. Can't really be mad at that if you got Paul George out there taking shots too, right? Some of these guys are going to see reduced numbers when you have multiple attackers on the court, right? Which we have not seen, which is why you've seen Kelly Oubre be able to get away with a 25-point game here and there, right? Gershon Yabusele. Actually, I want to get to Kyle Lowry first. Kyle Lowry, 13 points. Kyle Lowry has been the Sixers' most dependable three-point shooter, and last night he made some plays that were very helpful. Eric Gordon, only 10 points. You're really not asking Eric Gordon for much more than that. That's actually kind of where you want to see a guy like him. When you have multiple stars out there, when you have that second option in Paul George out there, Eric Gordon doesn't have to go out and give you 17. You don't want him out there trying to give you 17. Gershon Yabusele, career high last night. Couple career highs last night. 6 assists, 19 points. Gershon Yabusele is he's fighting for his life out here. He is fighting for his NBA life, and I am here for it. I'm here to see Gershon Yabusele get it off because he also has 7 rebounds, which is 2 more than Andre Drummond, the guy we brought here to rebound the ball. Drummond only had 9 points. But to get down to it, Paul George, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. This is not a terrible outing from Paul George coming back his first game. What I did not like to see was, and I got a tweet I found here. I don't know who this is. Bean, only getting better on X. Letting Paul George take the last shot in his first game back is exactly why I never fear the Sixers as a Celtics fan. Bean, whoever you is, I feel you on that. Pause. You are 100% accurate in this. I do not understand for the life of me why Paul George was taking the last shot in this game. It makes absolutely no sense to me. It didn't make any sense to me until I found this. This is a post game from PG talking about how he came to the conclusion that he did and why he made the play that he made, why he dribbled the clock out when the game was, the Sixers were down 2 with a shot clock to go. Somehow he came to the conclusion that he should be dribbling out the clock and going for the last shot in his first game back after an injury. The ball is not in your leading scorer, your number one option at this point, your number one option's hand. And everybody seemed to be like just kind of going along with the flow. Let's check this out.
Again, bad evaluation. I thought we were down 1. I thought when KD made the layup, that put them up 1. Otherwise, go for the 3 to try to win the game opposed to going for a 2 to tie the game.
So basically what we're hearing here is that he's been off the court for a while, between the offseason and preseason, getting hurt at the end of the preseason and missing the first couple of games of the regular season. His IQ is off right now because he's not fully aware of what's going on the court. He doesn't know what the score is. You guys have been to NBA games, right? Huge neon signs and LED screens all over the stadium, and he doesn't know what the score is. Nobody on the sideline, nobody out on the court is telling him, we hit him 2. We down 2. Like, let bro know that we need to be, we is down 2, bro. Right? Nah, he doesn't really know what's going on out there right now.
So after watching it, another bonehead play. Again, in that situation, why not go for the win? It was. But I got the matchup. Kyle did a great job of putting a favorite matchup in that situation. I got a good look, rimmed in and out.
Yeah, so you got a good look, you got a great matchup, but it's your first game back off an injury, bro. You rusty. You're not the last shot guy right now. That's Tyrese Maxey's shot, bro. Tyrese got the rebound off that and he almost hit one. He should have been the one with the ball in his hands from the giddy up, and everybody on the court knows that. Everybody watching the game knows that. Everybody seems to know that except for Paul George. I don't know, maybe Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse? But that said, the game kind of got away from us for a little while. We were down quite a bit, and then in the third quarter, Sixers went on the third quarter, fourth quarter. We went on a pretty dope defensive run. We got like 3 stops in a row, converted 2 of them, brought us back within 2. It was, again, we were flip flopping the whole game. We were never like out of this game, but the Sixers, I'm noticing, have a terrible problem with risky passing, and I think it starts with Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond was throwing some risky passes that turned into turnovers. Paul George, I saw throw a risky pass that turned into a turnover. That one bounce pass on a fast break. Silly, risky passes, some shaky ball handling are leading to extraordinary turnovers for this team that we have got to get our hands around if we want to be competing. The Phoenix Suns look to me what the Sixers could look like fully healthy. They got 3 stars. They got 2 stars and Bradley Beal. They got 2 guys you can really trust and Bradley Beal. And last night, Bradley Beal kind of showed up. Kevin Durant was Kevin Duranting. Devin Booker took a while to get warmed up. But just imagine if we actually had a healthy Joel Embiid out there with Tyrese Maxey. But just Tyrese Maxey Paul George and Joel Embiid all out there healthy and making good decisions. We won that game last night. That said, thank you for joining me. If you guys appreciate the content, do me a favor, go down below and apply pressure to the corresponding buttons. Feel free to share the content, comment, let me know how right or wrong I am. I mean, I'm right. That's okay. It is what it is. All right. In the meantime, do yourself a favor. Get close to God. Today is November 5th. If you are educated on the issues and you have a position to uphold, go vote. And whatever you do, do good first. All right? Peace.